Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name's Ash. Welcome to my channel, Saved by an Angel, where I talk about anything that has to do with paranormal, weird stuff, and self-improvement. 2014, I tried to take my life, and Archangel Michael appeared. So here we are, and in this video, the title is called, You Are Jesus and Lucifer. So what exactly am I talking about? I know that title might freak out some people, but give me some time to explain myself here. So I've personally, since 2014, had many visitations, including Jesus, Archangel Michael, and Lucifer, and I had a fallen angel attached to myself. So I've learned a couple things, and I just want to share my opinion. Basically, what I'm talking about is you have the ability, the opportunity in every single moment in this life to choose how you respond to certain situations. You can either choose from a heart-centered place, which would be more associated with Jesus, or you can get in your head and act from a place of ego, which is more in line with Lucifer. So what I'm basically talking about is the energies, okay? When I had two insane visits from Jesus, and one of them left me feeling like a hippie in unconditional love for a week, and one of them for 8 hours. My higher self was sitting in my body, and I got to experience a way higher perspective on things and just how much we actually create our reality and do all these things, right? So let me give you an example of how we have both of these energies within us. So for almost 2 years, I was really close with this guy, right? And in the summertime, I decided it was time to part ways because, since 2015, I've been working with shamans and energy healers, and it doesn't take me long to recognize when someone can either hear your thoughts or read your energy. And so, this guy would make multiple comments on things that I said or said in my head, or just thought to myself. And so I knew what was up, and we were really close. I gave him one of my trees from my Miracle Tree collection, and we had past life stuff. We were like homeboys, right? And so, after asking him multiple times, like, bro, just tell me you can read energy. He keeps denying it. And then he started, getting a little aggressive with his comments towards things that I was just thinking. So I was like, okay, it's time to go our own ways. So I removed him from social media, and we went our own ways. Shortly after, the guy starts making fake accounts, posting things on my social media, things like that. And then I had overwhelming evidence that not only was he done there, but he started sending me black magic. And unfortunately, with a lot of light workers, once they start opening up their third eye, they decide to start using their abilities for no good. And this is one of the dangers. I'm going to make a video on one of the dangers of opening your third eye. A lot of light workers fall into this trap once that happens and start using their abilities for no good, right? So here's an example of what I'm talking about. I have the energy of Jesus within me. I've been in my heart. I've felt unconditional love. That's the energy that Jesus vibrates to. I also experienced a fallen angel on me, and I experienced so much rage and hate I couldn't even sleep. I was up pretty much sitting in my garage from like 6:30 in the evening, or 7 in the evening, whatever, till like 6:30 in the morning. And I was experiencing the most hatred you could ever imagine, the most anger I've ever felt in my entire life towards God and other human beings in this life I was given. And so I'm able to identify what I'm in line with when I'm coming out of, or when I'm thinking about doing something. For example, when I found out this guy that I used to be friends with was sending me black magic, I had two different thoughts come into my head. And the first one, I was aligned with the energy that Lucifer resides with. What do I mean? Well, when I found out he was sending me black magic, I said to my head, karma will get him, but a part of me wants to go to the sports store and buy a baseball bat and name it Karma and show up to his house and play t-ball with his head, right? This is an aspect of me. This is what, growing up in a chaotic environment and being bullied, I experienced, a lot of violence in my life. And so I know that I have an angry side. And this was one of the options I could have took, right? Like I could have went that route. But I didn't for multiple reasons. Society doesn't really allow us to do that. And I know about karma. So I decided, I could have focused on all these things and went that route. But I decided to take a breath and align with the energy in my heart that's more in line with Jesus. So instead of carrying all this anger and resentment, I'm going to pray for this guy, and I'm going to send him love, and I'm going to send him light. I'm going to ask the angels to help him see his way, because see, he's being motivated to take actions out of anger and resentment, right? And so he's aligning with this fallen angel Lucifer kind of energy, right? So I also know that in this life right now, if you're on planet Earth, it's more important than ever to transcend your shadow side, because the polarities are splitting, the earths are splitting, and so in the future we're not going to experience these crazy lunatics running around with a bunch of good people, right? They're going to split and go into their third density reality where they can steal from people and kill and have wars and all these things, and then people who aren't psychotic can have a more peaceful existence, right? So this is how pay attention to your energy and where you're coming from and what you're saying and what your intentions are, and ask yourself, am I aligning with the energy of Jesus or Lucifer? You have the ability to do both. Live backwards is evil. The reason why you're here is to decide, do you want to choose the Luciferian side, or do you want to choose the side that's more in line with Jesus? All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great day.